And I want you to let me know as you pass your awareness down the body if you become aware of any pain or discomfort, any anxiety or anger, or any feelings of dense energy that should not be there. Pass your awareness down the body, starting at the head, and let me know if you find anything.
I have something on my head.
Mhm. If you focus your attention on the head, if that energy had a color, what color would it be?
Purple.
Very good.
It's like a horn.
Very good.
I feel lots of energy around me.
Let's focus more deeply on that energy in the head. And if we could bring it down into the throat, and if that energy could speak, what would it say?
I am here.
Very good. And let's
I'm with
find
you.
out. Very good. And does it feel this energy has a consciousness?
Yes.
Tell me more about this energy. What's it doing in Ian's head?
It's part of me.
Can you tell me more about that?
It feels like family.
Very good.
Familiar. I have
And
three fingers on my hands. I only have 3 fingers.
very good. And how long has this energy been on Ian's head?
Forever.
Hmm.
Powerful.
Yes, very powerful. Very good. Tell me more about yourself. Where do you come from?
I'm not from here.
No.
I feel at home in this garden.
Very nice.
I love the colours.
Beautiful.
Reminds me of home.
Wonderful. Do you have a name?
My name begins with A,
Hmm.
Arc, Arcturus.
Very good. Tell me, what is it that you get from being attached to Ian?
His love,
Mm.
his warmth.
Yes,
He has very good energy.
he does. Yeah. Tell me about your home.
A long way away. Everything, everything here reminds me of home.
I see. And can you tell me what happened to you? Do you remember a day when you had a human body?
I came to Earth a long time ago. I came to Earth to help create new worlds.
Wonderful. And what happened to you?
I was killed while building, creating.
And how were you killed? Do you remember?
Accident.
I
Something
see.
fell on me. Structures, rocks. I helped with the pyramids.
I see. So have you been moving from person to person this whole time?
I don't think so. I think I've always been with this energy.
I see. So you've been with Ian for a very long time.
A long time.
Was he there the day that you died?
Yes, he was my friend.
Hmm. And you saw his light?
Yes, he's my friend. We came from the same place.
Did you know what that place was called, where you came from? Do you remember?
Such a long time ago.
Hmm.
A galaxy far away.
That's okay. We're going to help you cross over properly today, so you don't have to be trapped here without access to a body anymore. And when you cross over to the light, you will be able to meet up with your loved ones that have crossed. You will also be able to reincarnate back into another body if that's what you wish. And you could come back here if that's what you want to do, and people will be able to see you and touch you again. The white light is always there to call you when you leave your body in this realm. It's there to call you back home. It will sometimes feel as if the white light is pulling you towards it like a magnet. Do you remember seeing this white light after you had your accident?
I see many lights.
Mm.
I've seen the white light.
What I want you to do is recall that day in your mind, the day of the accident, and recall the time when you had your accident and the structures collapsed on top of you. And the next thing you knew, you were looking down at your body. Can you see that?
Yes,
Very good. Now, instead of running towards Ian, I want you to head towards the large, bright white light. Head towards it and let it pull you towards it like a magnet. And I want you to tell me when you are there inside of the white light.
I am absorbed.
Wonderful. Now allow yourself to integrate into that space and immerse yourself in that light. And as you look around, do you see anyone else in the white light with you?
Many.
Very good. And do you recognize anyone?
They're all waiting for me.
Wonderful. Now go ahead and reunite with your family and your friends and enjoy being back home with your loved ones. Is there a final message you would like to give Ian today?
Thank you.
And Ian, is there anything you would like to say to Arcturus today?
Thank you for everything.
Very good. So now I want you to pull all of your energy out of Ian, please, out of Ian as he lays on the bed. And as you pass into that white light, I want you to feel and see all of this dark purple energy being pulled out of every place where it is permeated in your head and your energy fields. See all of Arcturus's energy being pulled out of every place where it has attached to you. And now we will say goodbye to Arcturus, and we will leave him in the love and the light of the one true Creator. And Ian, I would now like you to choose a color of high frequency light to place in that area of the head where this purple energy had been residing. What color would you like to see in there?
Gold.
Beautiful. I would like Kuan Yin to help us now, please. And let's pour that beautiful golden energy in the space in the head and let it transmute every cell in that space and fill the head with the beautiful golden high frequency light. How does that feel?
My whole body is vibrating.
Very good. Beautiful. Now I would like you to continue scanning the body and tell me if you find anything else that shouldn't be there.
Feel. I feel something around my ribs.
Just focus more deeply on that. If that energy had a color, what color would that be?
Yellow.
Very good. Focus more deeply on the yellow energy in the ribs. And if we could move that yellow energy up from the ribs and into the throat, and that energy could speak to us today, what would it have to say?
Trust.
Mm-hmm. Tell me more about the trust.
Allow the trust.
Mm-hmm.
Trust in yourself.
Very good. And does this energy need to be removed from Ian's body today?
Yes.
I would like to ask Archangel Michael, please, to place his net of light around this yellow energy in the ribs, gathering it all together in his net of light. And as I count backwards from 3 to 1, we're going to remove that energy, that yellow energy, from his ribs. 3, gathering all of that energy up in the net of light. 2, gathering it all together and slowly and gently beginning to pull that out of the body. And 1, I want you to see and feel that energy being completely removed from the ribs. And Michael can now take that energy back into the light to be transmuted and used by the universe for something else. And Ian, I would like you to choose a high frequency color to place in that area of the ribs. What color would you like to choose?
White.
Beautiful. So we're now going to fill that area with a beautiful high frequency white light. Fill every cell in the ribs with this beautiful high frequency color, and Kuan Yin is again here on hand to help us make sure that we're transmuting it to every single cell where we found that yellow energy. And you're going to feel that you can trust yourself much more. Tell me how that feels.
Light. So light.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Now Ian, continue to scan the body. And tell me if there's anything else in the body that is not for your highest good.
Throat.
Mm-hmm. And tell me, what color is that energy in the throat?
It looks like a brown purple.
Yes. Let's focus much more deeply now on that energy. Place all of your awareness into the throat, and let's allow that energy to speak. What would it like to say to us today?
It's okay.
Mm-hmm.
You have a voice.
Yes. And is this brown purple energy stopping him from using his voice?
Sometimes
Mm-hmm.
he's getting better.
I think he would be much better off if we remove this brown purple energy. It would allow his voice to come through much more clearly.
It's like a jellyfish.
I see.
It's just floating away.
Let's ask Archangel Michael, please, to collect all of that jellyfish energy in his net of light, please. Let's make sure we hold it in place. Is there anything else this jellyfish energy would like to say before we remove it?
No, it doesn't want to go.
Yes, it's quite comfortable there. And you get a sense of how long it's been in your body.
2 lifetimes.
Mm-hmm. And would it like to speak with us today?
It doesn't seem to want to.
Okay. Do we get a sense of why it's been attached to the throat area? What's its purpose?
To silence me,
Mm-hmm.
but it's losing.
Yes, because you're
Maybe
so light.
evolved.
Mm-hmm. Okay, we're just going to ask Archangel Michael on the count of 3 to remove this gently from the throat area, please. And 3, it's all been gathered up in the net of light. And 2, Michael, if you could just pull that net a little bit tighter and gently start to pull that energy out of Ian's throat. And 1, Ian, I want you to see it being removed and all of that energy moving out of the throat. All of it's completely been removed. And Archangel Michael, if you could please take that energy into the light to be transmuted and used by the universe for something else. And Ian, I would like you to choose another high frequency color to place in the throat area. What color would you like?
Green.
Beautiful. Wonderful. Now let's ask Kuan Yin to come back and assist us in pouring a beautiful green high frequency light into the throat and making sure that it's transported and transmuted to every cell in the throat area. And we can feel the throat becoming lighter and brighter and more clear. And this will enable Ian to be able to speak much louder and with much more confidence. And how does that feel?
I just want to laugh.
Oh, very good. Well, you can laugh, and you can let out a big sigh or a cough. Very good. Wonderful. And let's pass our awareness once again back down the body to make sure that there's nothing else in there that does not serve his highest good. Tell me if you find anything.
Everything feels light.
Beautiful. Now let's focus our mind back into that beautiful garden, in that beautiful place of peace and relaxation. And as you stand in front of that door, I want you to tell me more about it.
The door is oval
Hmm.
and it's a deep red-brown colour.
Wonderful. Behind this door is a lifetime that we need to see today that will give you the information that you need to help you in the very best way. So in a moment, I'm going to count backwards from 3 to 1. And as I count backwards from 3 to 1, we're going to open the handle of that door, walk through the door, and close it behind us on the other side and into a place that we need to see today. 3, putting your hand on the door and opening the door. 2, walking through the door and into the other side, then closing the door behind. And 1, be there now, allowing all of your senses, and tell me what you see or experience.
There's a celebration,
Beautiful.
a party.
Tell
All
me
my
more.
family is greeting me.
Very good. And do you have a body?
Yes,
Does it feel male or female or
male,
neither? Male. Does your body feel young or old?
quite young.
And does it feel healthy?
Yes, strong.
Very good. And as you integrate very fully now into that body and you look out through the eyes, are you aware if you're holding anything in your hands or wearing anything on your head?
Yes, I've got arrows in my hands.
Hmm.
On my head is my feathers, headdress.
Wonderful.
My father and mother are there.
Anyone else there that you recognize?
Brothers, sisters. This is my tribe.
Very good. Tell me more about what they're celebrating.
Me.
Mm,
I've just am initiated to become an elder.
very good. Tell me more about what's happening.
I've been hunting, fishing, scouting, and these were my tasks.
Wonderful. And what happens at the initiation?
A feast.
Mm,
There's a fire and a pig on the spit over the fire.
wonderful. Tell me what happens next.
We all sit round and talk, discuss our lives, discuss the tribe.
Tell me about your tribe and your village?
It's a small community. There's 5, maybe 6 other tents in the tribe, other camps, but we're all very close.
Tell me what your family are wearing. What do they look like?
My father's in. He's got a skin, a wolf skin or bear skin, wolf, over his head and down his back. My mother is wearing a cloth dress made from skins, and they are the head of the tribes.
Wonderful. And what colour hair and skin do they have?
Brown
Mm,
and black hair. My
wonderful.
father's is going a bit grey.
Tell me more about what happens once you're initiated to be an elder. Do you get the sense of your role?
Yes, I'm to take over. I am now a warrior. I have my own pack, my own team.
Wonderful. Do you get the sense if you have children or a wife?
Not yet. I work with the wolves.
How do you work with the wolves?
They follow me.
Tell me more.
It's almost like I have a secret language with them and they understand me.
Beautiful. And do they help you in your work?
Yes,
How do they do that? Tell me more.
we work as a unit. We work as a pack.
So you feel very at one with nature.
Very.
Is there anything else happening in this scene that's important that we see or understand?
The night sky is very important.
Tell me more about why that's important.
The moon, the stars. We need to pay attention to them.
Yes. Do they help you in some way?
Yes, I use them for navigation, for guidance.
And what else do you use them for? Is there another particular reason they're important?
It's almost like they speak to me.
If you look up at the stars and the moon now in this scene, what are they saying to you?
They don't speak in words, they speak in light frequencies.
That you
It's
can understand?
almost
Yeah,
like a recognition and a protection.
beautiful. And do you worship the stars and the moon?
I just love watching them. I feel at home.
Beautiful. So in a moment, we're going to close this scene and move to another important day that we need to see. And as I count backwards from 3 to 1, you're going to travel through time to this important day. 3, traveling through time and space. 2, almost there. And 1, be there now and allow the images to flow up from your soul into this new place within this lifetime. And tell me what you see or experience.
I feel like I'm floating.
Do you have a body?
I don't think so.
Do you feel as if you are the same young man?
No,
Tell me, do you feel male or female?
neither.
Very good. Allow yourself to integrate very fully into this energy. Tell me more about what you see. Use all of your senses to connect more deeply. What are you aware of?
A bird.
Very good.
I'm with the birds.
Mm. And do you feel you are also a bird or just an energy?
I think I might be a bird.
Mm. Wonderful. Tell me what you see below you.
The sea.
Beautiful.
So blue.
Very nice.
So many birds.
What do these birds look like?
Geese.
Mm.
They all have long necks.
I want you to connect telepathically with the bird closest to you. Connect mind to mind and ask them, what are you doing here today?
Migrating.
Mm. Tell me what happens next.
Moving south. We're going where it's warm.
Very good. We're going to speed up time now. And we're going to arrive in the place that you're migrating to. As I count from 3 to 1, you'll find yourself there. 3, speeding up time. 2, almost there. And 1, be there now in this place you're migrating to, and tell me what you see.
I've landed in a big lake.
Beautiful.
We're all there.
Very nice. What happens
So,
next?
it's so warm.
Mm,
We've come to feed.
lovely. What are you feeding on?
Little fish and the weeds in the water.
Very nice.
It's been such a long journey.
Yes. So now you can relax.
Yes.
Tell me what happens next. Is there something significant that we need to see today?
It's in Africa.
Mm-hmm. What's the significance of being in Africa?
The move, the change.
Yes. That's very important for these birds. Do you think anything is about to occur?
We all feel really happy and relieved.
Wonderful. Tell me what happens next. Or have we seen everything we need to see here?
I think that's it.
Yeah. Wonderful. Well, let's travel to another important day that we need to see today. As I count backwards from 3 to 1, we will again travel through time and space to that another important day. 3, traveling through time and space. 2, almost there. And 1, be there now. Use all of your senses. I want you to connect very deeply and tell me more about what you see.
I'm at a birthday party.
Very good. Wonderful.
I think it's my birthday party.
Do you feel male or female or neither?
Male.
Do you feel young or old?
3.
Very nice. Tell me what's happening at this party.
There's candles, cake, family, my
Wonderful.
brother.
As you connect more deeply to the scene at the party as a young boy, what else are you aware of?
The familiarity of home.
Wonderful. As you become more aware of your body and your surroundings, become more aware of your face and your head. Are you holding anything or wearing anything on your head?
I've got a little hat on.
Very
And
nice.
I'm just wearing pajamas.
Very nice. As you gaze at this scene, tell me about the other people that are there with you.
There's my mum and my dad. And they look like they are now, but when they were younger.
Do you get the sense of why you've come to this scene today and what the purpose is of being here?
I'm not sure.
Is there anything important or significant that we need to know?
There was so much love, and there still is.
Wonderful. Well, let's close this scene. Let's close this scene and travel to another important day that we need to see today. As I count backwards from 3 to 1, you will be there. 3, once again, traveling through time and space. 2, almost there. And 1, be there now. And allow the images to flow up from your soul. Let yourself orient in this new space and tell me what you see.
I feel like I'm an emperor or a king.
Wonderful. Have a look down at your feet. What are you wearing on your feet?
Sandals.
And do you get the sense if you're holding anything or wearing anything on your head?
Yes, I've got a crown on my head with a big crystal in the front.
Tell me more about that crown and the crystal.
It's metal. The crystal is quartz.
Beautiful. And what are you doing in this space today?
I'm overseeing work on the land. People working, building. I think it's Greece.
Mm. Tell me more about yourself.
I'm not sure if I'm Roman or a Greek god.
Mm-hmm.
I look massive, I look huge.
Mm.
And in my right hand, I'm holding a staff as I sit in my throne.
And what are you wearing on your body?
Metal armor.
Tell me why you feel big.
Powerful, strong.
Are there other large beings around you, or is everyone small?
I'm looking at everyone from high up.
Mm.
They look very small in comparison.
Tell me more about the purpose of being here today in this scene.
I think we are all powerful, but we also need to be humble.
Tell me more about that.
planet has changed a lot.
In what way has it changed?
The power, the ego,
Yes. Tell me more.
I think I am here to learn this is not the way humanity should be. We
More
are
about.
one.
Tell me more about that.
There shouldn't be a divide of rulers and egos, slaves and workers. We are all one.
Are you able to change things there using your power and your knowledge?
I think I'm quite rebellious.
Tell me more about your rebellion.
I'm not going to follow the rules of what they want me to do.
And what would you like to do?
Create harmony. I look down on them with this dissatisfaction of the way things are.
And who is it that's creating this disharmony?
Someone above me. I think I've got power, but in actual fact, it's someone higher up.
Can you connect with them and tell us more about who they are?
I don't like them.
Can you tell me what they look like?
Lizards.
What do they look like? What colour are they?
Purple and green and blue.
Are they big or small?
They're an energy. They're not physical. But I can see them.
You can see them physically, or?
Yeah, I can see them physically. They need to connect with me to be able to pass on this work that they have for the planet and for the humans.
So the humans can't see them.
No,
How do you connect with them?
psychically, clairvoyantly, these are all powers that we all have. But they try to hide it.
So why can't the humans tap into these beings telepathically? What's happened?
They're blocking it. It's
Do you
very
get
clever.
do you get the sense of how they do this?
They emit a frequency.
Tell me more about that frequency. How do they do this?
It's fed to the planet via many different things. Our water, our food, the air.
Yes. Tell me more about these beings. And do you get a sense of where they're from, where they live?
They've got many, many homes. Some are here in our solar system
Hmm.
and on our planet.
Do they
And
live on the planet?
Some, not many.
Very good. And what messages are you receiving from them? What are they asking you to do?
They wanted me to force this work, force this aggression, force this anger, force this frequency upon the people. I don't like it.
And what happens to you if you don't follow these orders?
It will torture me.
Tell me what happens next.
I'm going to get away with it. I will get away.
What will you get away with?
Not doing what they want.
Mm-hmm. So what do you tell the people to do?
To just work, but don't kill themselves.
Very good.
I'm here for them as well.
Do you get the sense of how you got into this position, this powerful position you are in?
Just lineage, family. It's something I don't think I really wanted.
Yes. Is there anything else we need to find out and discover in this scene? Anything important or significant that we need to know?
I become one with the people.
Very good. And what happens to the reptile beings?
They've put someone else in
I see.
to cover them up.
Very good. Are there any other messages?
There's two races of lizard beings.
Tell me more about the two races.
They work together. But there is conflict between them.
And what's the conflict about?
Disagreements, power, the same as what we have here. They also can't find that balance. So who are they to tell us this?
And what's the difference between the two races? There's the green and purple ones. What does the other race look like?
They're like light blue. They're almost like snakes.
Do they have legs?
No,
And where do they live?
they're not here.
They're not on Earth.
No, they're elsewhere. But they come here to commune with the other beings, and then they have to move away. They're more detectable than the other race.
And how do they come here?
Thought, we teleport.
Hmm. How do they teleport? Do they have a machine?
They just move with thought alone.
I see. And how are they more detectable? Is that because they're bigger?
They've got a denser energy,
Mm-hmm.
so you can feel them when they're near.
And are all of these beings bad, these reptilian beings? Do they all want to harm the humans?
The snakes feel lighter in their energy, even though they're denser. They feel lighter and don't want the same as the others.
Well, why do they want power over the earth?
Just domination, control.
What's so special about the earth that they would want to dominate it?
It's a garden.
Tell me more about the garden. What does that mean?
It's a key to life. It's a healer.
Tell me more about how it heals.
It's just natural. Nature heals.
Are they not able to replicate this nature on their own planet?
Not like ours.
Do you get the sense of why that is?
They haven't quite got the key
Mm.
to what's happening here.
And what is the key?
The sun and our frequency and our biology.
Mm.
It's unique.
So the human frequency and biology is unique.
But we need to be here to experience it.
The humans need to be on Earth to experience.
Yes,
What do they need to experience?
everything. Life, death, knowledge.
And what's the purpose of experiencing all of that?
We can move on.
Move on to
Higher planes of existence.
I see.
We are light beings.
Yes. Tell me more about the garden. Tell me more about Earth and our lessons here.
It really is beautiful. And nature always finds the answer, will always find the way It's
Do you get,
power that gets in the way.
yes. Do you get the sense these reptilian beings have been fighting over Earth for a long time or not?
I think they've always been around.
So they're a very old race.
Yes.
Do you get the sense they've been here longer than humans?
I think they discovered humans.
Mm-hmm. Could you tell me
And
more?
maybe, I think they've co-created with humans
And what would be the purpose of that?
to infiltrate further into the planet to do their work for thousands of years.
Yes. So the reptilians are fighting over Earth because the Earth has the secrets. The Earth is the key.
Yes,
Do you have any other messages about that and the Earth being the key?
the 6 Earths.
Tell me more.
They're all in different levels of vibration, of evolution. Some very dense and just starting, others very far evolved, but there are 6 in total. We are the 4th.
So when people talk about New Earth, can you tell
Yes,
me more?
New Earth is coming.
Does this Earth already exist? Is it one of the 6 Earths?
Yes,
So when people talk about New Earth, what happens?
it's an alignment of energy between this planet and the next 2. We still have a long way to go, but we are moving, and time is speeding up for this to happen.
When you say alignment, do you mean frequency alignment or something else?
Frequency and physical.
What do you mean
When
physical?
we won't collide, but the other Earths operate on a different frequency of density. So when we align, we upgrade naturally, like nature.
So how do humans move from one to the next? Do you get a sense of how that happens?
As we move through the frequencies of the planet, many will fall, many will go, many will move through into the new Earths, and we upgrade.
Very good. So will some people stay on the 4th Earth?
Yes, It's not their time.
And what will happen to the fourth earth?
Eventually it will go, but not for a long time. Humanity still has a chance.
Can you talk more about time speeding up in preparation for this new earth arrival?
The time isn't of the concept of here, it's of a totally different aspect.
Can you tell us more about that aspect? How does that work?
The energy of time to so many is a fixed point, is of a linear understanding. We need to go beyond this understanding. Many aren't ready for it. Many are. And when they understand, they will just know.
How will we know?
You will feel it. You will recognize that you no longer need time in its current form.
Beautiful. Are there any other messages about the new earth that we need to know today?
We are lighting up one by one. However, we must be on our guard as well.
Tell me what you mean by that.
As we emit a brighter light, we become like moths to a flame, and we need to be aware that these moths aren't good.
Mm-hmm.
However, if they get too close, our energy is so bright, a lot of the dark moths will die because their own frequency can't sustain the level of vibration of the planet in the new earth and the higher dimensions of existence.
And how do we protect ourselves? The ones that are so bright.
Just emit your light. Understand that you are a beacon, your light that shines from within will protect you.
I would like to see if we can connect you into the new earth. I would like to see if we can focus all of your attention on that new earth. Connect to it heart to heart. And tell us, what does it look like?
It's so beautiful.
Tell me what you see.
It's bright. The trees are white. The sky bright blue.
Do you see any humans?
Yes, some, but it's not as populated in this life as the old earth.
Can you tell me why that is?
These are the people that have moved through what is commonly known as the ascension.
And how does the ascension happen?
As we move through the planes of existence through Earth and the various dimensions of the 6 planets, our energy raises and we align to a higher level of consciousness, which is connected and understood by that frequency of the new Earth.
Do you get the sense of how we move there?
It's an energetic transition. I don't think we are physically all there, but energetically vibrating at a higher level of existence.
Beautiful. Do you have any other messages about the new earth that we need to know today?
No, we just need to trust our intuition, trust our feelings, and trust what energies we feel and go with them.
And am I still talking to the godlike man, the emperor in Greece, or am I speaking to someone else?
Someone else.
Tell me what your name is.
I don't have one.
Access all of your knowing and tell me where you come from.
I come from another galaxy, and I came to Earth. Lived many lifetimes.
Are you a part of Ian?
Yes,
And how long have you been with Ian?
we just work in unison.
Are you one of Ian's guides?
Yes,
And are you at one with the law of one?
yes,
And are you here for his highest good?
oh yes.
And is Ian able to tap into you and connect with you?
Yes, I'm who you would consider someone like a Buddha type figure on Earth.
Very good. Can you tell us more about yourself?
I was on Earth a long time ago. met many, many wise people until the earth split.
Tell me about that split. What happened?
A split of consciousness.
An ascension.
Yes,
So you have already ascended.
yes.
What can you tell Ian about his ascension?
He's on a wonderful journey. He's learning so much about himself, about who he is, and where he needs to go. However, he needs to understand the messages clearer.
And how does he do that?
We try to communicate in dream state and through his vision.
Do you have any further messages for Ian today?
No, Ian is in safe hands.
Do you have any information on his spirit guides for him?
I'm here as a guide.
Mhm.
There is an Indian chief here as a guide. Ian also already knows of some of his guides.
How many does he have?
Eight. But the numbers change. 8, 2, 15.
Wonderful. Are there any other messages for him before we leave you today?
No, I give Ian my love, my blessings, and to continue this beautiful journey.
That's wonderful. Thank you very much for that wisdom and the messages you have for him. We're going to leave you today to continue with your journey. I would like to ask for all the consciousness of Ian to reintegrate back into his body. And I would like to speak with Ian's higher self. Please, may I speak with Ian's higher self, please? Hi. We've been in a very high frequency during this session, so I'm not surprised your higher self has made a very quick and necessary connection. It's lovely to speak to you today.
And to you.
You could have shown Ian many lifetimes today. I think you showed him 4. Why did you show him these lifetimes?
These are lessons of his progression and learning.
Yes.
They all tell a story.
Beautiful. Is there anyone in these lifetimes that we saw today that he's incarnated with in this present lifetime?
The birthday was of this life.
Wonderful. Is there any karma still playing out there?
It's clearing.
Very good. Can I ask the higher self to continue clearing all of that karma from that lifetime, please? You can do this when he's asleep.
Of course.
Thank you. Can we have a quick scan of Ian's physical and energetic body? We removed quite a lot of entities and energies at the beginning of our session. I'd like to make sure they are gone and those areas are healed. And if there's anything else you find that we need to clear today.
There's a cool energy around the feet.
Mm-hmm. And what is that energy?
It's almost stopping his grounding at times.
Okay. Are you able to remove that higher self, or do you need?
Yes, I can clear that.
Wonderful. Could you start that process now, please, and tell me when it's complete?
Yes.
Is that complete?
The heat is returning.
Very good.
It is now complete.
Wonderful. Thank you. Is there any healing or help required by his physical body?
I need to help with his neck.
Yeah. What's happening with his neck?
There seems to be a blockage or something attached. Ian knows of this already, and I will help him with this.
Thank you. Will you be able to start that work now?
No, I need angelic help.
And are you able to do this for him, or would you like to call in the angels at this present time?
Ian knows he needs Archangel Michael and Commander Ashtar. We will work on this together.
Very good. Thank you. Are all of Ian's chakras spinning and open as they should be?
Let me scan. Yes, very good.
Wonderful. And is his aura bright and intact?
Yes.
Wonderful. Are there any upgrades that he can benefit from today?
There is much subconscious learning that will go on in the background. for Ian's highest good.
Wonderful. And are there any negative energy cords that need to be cut today that are no longer serving him?
No.
Lovely. We would like to ask some questions, please, if that's okay with you.
Yes.
He would like to know what's going on in his shoulders and the back of his neck. Is this to do with the attachment that was there, that is there?
Yes.
And that will be worked on with Ian and his angelic helpers.
Yes, that came from Greece.
The life
Now
we
I
saw.
understand. Yes.
And how did that happen?
To shackle. They attached energy shackles to my neck. Yes.
Very good. Now we understand where that's come from. We can start that process of healing.
Yes.
What's the source of his indigestion he's been suffering with?
Work. Authority figures. Stress. He's not of an earth plane, so he finds it hard to integrate on that level.
Yes. What tools can he use whilst he's at work to help with the stress?
He knows what they are, but he's carried a little bit of that rebellious nature from Greece. He will understand in time.
Will he receive more downloads about his life in Greece? And
Yes.
how very good. Why is he struggling with varicose veins in his right leg?
The whole family has struggled with them. Going back many lifetimes.
Do we need some ancestral healing taking place there?
Yes, I think so.
And can you do that for him?
Yes.
Brilliant, thank you. And Ian would like to know why he has had this bruise on his left side for so long.
I can't get a sense of the bruise.
Okay. Can we put some white light healing onto that left side, please,
Yes.
of his body, and see if that clears some energy? Just pour the white light all over that side of his body where the bruise is. Ian would like to know how many times he has been on Earth.
22.
And has he had any galactic lives or elemental lives?
Yes.
And where did his soul originate from?
many light years away.
Does it have a name we could understand in English?
I can't connect to the name. However, when he was here, he wasn't of what we think life is now. We were just wisps of entity.
Mm-hmm. Wonderful. He would like to know if he has many lives on earth left to learn from.
I think so. Maybe one or two.
Does
But
he know what these
don't
lessons are?
I don't think of human form.
Mm, very good. How is his spiritual progression and growth going?
Very good.
Should
He
he learn?
suppresses a lot of it.
Yes.
He needs to just let it flow.
How should he best do that?
Believe, have
Mm-hmm.
faith in himself, and trust.
Should he learn any other forms of healing or therapy?
They were beneficial, but he's still learning.
He would like to know more about his clairvoyance and clairaudience abilities.
What does he wish to know?
Have they been increasing?
He already knows that,
Mm-hmm.
but they are. He's seeing colours quicker, and he sees a lot of people.
Wonderful. He would like to know, is there anything he can learn from this session? Are there any lessons that we hasn't found out about yet?
Ian's learned a lot, and he's also learned a lot more about his abilities and about his own sense of self-worth.
Wonderful. He would also like to know if he can access his Akashic records.
Yes,
Does he know how to do this?
not yet.
What does he need to do to discover his Akashic records?
Something similar to what he's doing now.
Mm-hmm. Can you access the Akashic records through hypnotherapy?
sometimes it depends on if there's anything else to learn.
Mm-hmm. Lovely. And what was his last lifetime before this one?
Musician.
Can you tell him more about that?
He has connections to Africa, South America. Ian already knows this.
Wonderful, thank you. And why does he have such a strong connection with crystals?
It's all energy. And as he has seen, as he knows, it's all connection and part of the plan.
Beautiful. My final question is to do with his weight issues. Can you tell him more about why he suffers with his weight?
That's his stress and his worry.
Can we clear some of that stress and worry for him today
Yes.
and bring in a brighter, lighter energy? That would be wonderful.
Yes.
Do you have any other messages for Ian today while we're connected?
No. Ian knows everything he needs to right now.
Thank you very much for speaking with us today and for all the help and wisdom you have provided. Thank you for the healing. I'm now asking the higher self to recede with much love and much thanks for everything they've provided for us today. Recede back into the time, space, reality, dimension, and location in which you belong with much love and much gratitude.